This is astonishing. This is just hours after Donald Trump told soldiers that they should use America's cities as training grounds. Tuesday night, federal law enforcement officials descended upon an apartment complex in Chicago, where witnesses said they broke down residents' doors, smashed furniture and belongings, and dragged dozens of the residents, including children, into U-Haul vans. Local resident Roderick Johnson, who lives in the building raided by ICE agents, told the Chicago Sun-Times that federal agents broke down his door, put him in zip ties, and kept him detained outside the building for 3 hours before letting him go. He told the paper, "I asked agents why they're holding me if I was an American citizen, and they said I had to wait until they looked me up. I asked if they had a warrant, and I asked for a lawyer. They never brought one." Patricia Fisher, who also lives in the building, backed up Johnson's account and said that agents forcibly removed all the residents from their homes, regardless of their legal status. "They treated us like we were nothing," she told local station ABC7 Chicago. "They like piling us all in the back on the other side, and there was no room to move anywhere." Ebony Sweets Watson, who lives across the street from the raided building, told the Chicago Sun-Times that she saw children, some of whom weren't even wearing clothes, naked children, dragged out of the building by ICE agents and then placed into U-Haul vans. "It was heartbreaking to watch," she said. "Even if you're not a mother, seeing kids come out buck naked and taken away from their mothers, it was horrible." Watson also said it appeared the federal agents had ransacked the building during the raid. "Stuff was everywhere," she said. "You could see people's birth certificates, papers thrown all over the place. Water was leaking into the hallway. It was wicked crazy." Dan Jones, a resident of the building, told the Chicago Sun-Times that he returned from work on Wednesday to find that several of his belongings, including his electronics and his furniture, were missing from his apartment, and that all of his clothes had been strewn across the floor. He said he asked the Chicago Police Department for information about what happened to his belongings in the wake of the ICE raid, but so far has received no response. "I'm pissed off," Jones told the paper. "I feel defeated because the authorities aren't doing anything." Where's the mayor of Chicago? Where is the governor of Illinois? Daryl Ballard, who witnessed the raid, told ABC7 Chicago that it felt more like a military operation than law enforcement. "We're under siege," he said. "We're being invaded by our own military." American Immigration Council fellow Aaron Reichlich-Melnick said in a Thursday social media post that the raid represented, quote, "a surreal moment for America in that it was a clear violation of residents' civil liberties." Needless to say, he said, if the normal police ever pulled something like this, pulling every single person out of an apartment building and handcuffing them to run warrant checks, they would be sued into oblivion. Yet ICE is going to get away with it entirely. He said, "I am deeply skeptical that the warrant permitted them to smash down every door and arrest every person in the building. My gut says they went far beyond their warrant." This is astonishing. Just astonishing. Here in Portland, it hasn't gotten that bad here in Portland yet. We've got snipers on the roofs of buildings, and we've got residents bringing flowers to the ICE building, maybe 20, 30 people outside, singing songs, playing guitars, riding on their unicycles. And now the World Naked Bike Ride has called for an emergency naked bike ride to protest the ICE. This is how Portland responds to ICE, right? We're going to have a naked bike ride.